Hey there, website designers and developers. In today's video, we have an exciting automation tutorial which will make your website content management a breeze. I'm your host Akib Javed and I'll be showing you how to add live items in your Webflow websites collection automatically using Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. So if you have ever used Webflow, you already know that handling large amount of live items can be a bit overwhelming. So worry no more, because in this video we have got you covered, and this automation that I'm about to share is going to automate your live item collection process, and you can save a huge amount of your manual efforts and time. And the best part is this automation is incredibly simple to build. So without any further ado, let's begin. To set up our workflow, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation tool, and this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. You can find the link of this page in the description, guys, and from here you can sign up for free and you will get free automation tasks every month. So sign up right now from the given link, and after that sign in and follow me through the video to build your automation. So after signing in, you will reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here click on this create workflow button and give a name to your workflow. So let me give a name here. Alright, so I have given this name. Now I'm clicking on create button and you can see the workflow page is loading up here. And on this page, guys, you will find these two modules, the trigger and the action. So trigger is that event which starts the workflow, and the action is the automated response of our trigger. So with the help of these two things, we can set up any automation. Trigger here, guys, you have to choose the trigger application first. Okay. So in our case, Microsoft Excel, in which we are adding the data of any live item, is going to trigger this workflow. So Microsoft Excel will be our trigger application. So search for Excel here. Here it is selected. Then select the trigger event as new row in worksheet. Okay. Then click on connect button. From here select add new connection and then click on connect with Microsoft Excel. So we are creating a connection with our Excel spreadsheet. So here it will ask to select the account from which you have created the spreadsheet. So select your Microsoft's account. Then you have to provide some additional access to your account. So just click on yes from here, and in a few moments you will be connected with Microsoft Excel. Okay, you can see the authorization is successful and we are now connected. And then it will ask to select the workbook's name. So the name of my workbook is Webflow Design. This is my worksheet. Okay, so I'm going to select the workbook, Webflow Design. Okay, you can search for it. Here is Webflow Design. Okay, then you can see it is asking for the sheet name. So I have only one sheet here named as sheet 1, so it is auto populated. And now when you click on save and send test request button, the last row that I have added in my Excel sheet will be fetched here as the test data. Okay, here you can see the last row I have added in this sheet is this the third row, and here we have a caption. Okay, and the image URL and the post text. These three things I have. Okay, caption, image URL and post text, and these are the three things. Let us just capture this. I'm clicking on save and send test request button, and here you can see, guys, we have received the data and it is showing the row 0 label. Here it is showing beautiful tree. Okay, let's see. Beautiful tree is the caption. Okay, it got fetched. And in the row data 1 label, you can see the image link got fetched, and here the text I have added got fetched like this. Okay, this is how you can fetch the test data. Now with the help of this test data, we are going to set up the automation further. So guys, I want to create a live item using the data of Microsoft Excel's spreadsheet. So here in this action step, I'm going to search for Webflow as the action application. Here is Webflow. Okay, and select the action event as create live item. then click on connect button. From here select add new connection, and here it will ask for the API token of Webflow. So you can read the instructions, and under the project settings you will get the token. So let me show you that. This is my Webflow applications dashboard, guys. So this is my Webflow applications dashboard, and here we have these two websites, these two projects. So I'm going to choose this project, and here click on these three dots and then click on settings option, and the project setting will open up. Under project settings page you will find this integrations tab. Click on it. Under integrations, guys, when you scroll down you will find this API access section. Under API access you can create a API token. So you can read in the instructions, you need to generate a token. Okay, let's generate it. I'm clicking on generate new token. Alright, you can see a key is generated. Now you have to copy this key and you have to paste the key here like this. Okay, then you have to click on save and you will be connected with Webflow. You can see we are now connected, and here it is asking to select your website. So I am going to select this one only. Here is the name, super cool. Okay, so let me select super cool, and then it is asking for the collection. So let me show you that. So guys, I have opened the website editor of Webflow, and here you can see here in the bottom you can see the collections options. When you open collections, here are the collections I have, and here I have a collection named as blog posts. Okay, and these are the blog posts I have. So I'm going to select this one only, blog post. Okay, from here I'm selecting, and then it is asking for the image of the main image of the blog post, the content of the blog, summary, link, etc. So guys, here I'm going to use this test data that I have received from Microsoft Excel. Okay, and I'm going to map the labels I have received here in the relevant fields here. Okay, so here in the main image field I'm just going to click, and the previous step will appear here in the drop down, and when you click on it you can see the data right here, and by clicking on any field you can map the data. So here I'm going to map the image link that I have received here like this. In the blog's content I am going to map the map this label in which I have received the text. Okay, we do not have blog summary, so I'm leaving it blank. If you have any other thing to mention, you can mention. Here I have the name as well, so I'm mapping the name in the name label. Okay, then we have slug option, archived, draft. Okay, so here in the archived and the draft fields you have to type true or false. Okay, if you want to directly publish it, make it false and false, and if you want to save it as draft, you have to put true and true here. I want to directly publish it, so I'm making it false. I do not want to archive, and I do not want to save it as a draft, so false here also. Right, so these are the required things we need to fill. You can fill all the things if you want, but right now I'm leaving the things blank which are not required, and here I'm going to click on save and send test request button to check our connection with our website. So first of all, let me open the website. So guys, this is my website's blog page. Okay, and I have selected blog collection only. So let me just click on save and send test request, and we are going to see how the live items are going to be added. So this is the response we got here. Okay, and this is my live website, and I'm going to refresh the page, and here you can see, guys, in the live website we got a new name here of a blog named as beautiful tree. And when I'm going to open it, you can read, if you're not a dendrologist, odds are good that you too, a tree is a tree is a tree. Okay, and here you can see this is the same text we got here, we have added here. This is the same name of the blog, and let me show you the image as well. This was the image I have here, and you can see in the Microsoft Excel this is the same image I have used. Okay, this was the image in the Excel sheet, and that got published here directly as a blog post in Webflow. So this is how it is going to work, guys. So we are done setting up the automation, and you have to set up it only once. After that it will work automatically. In every 8 hours this trigger is going to check for new data in Excel sheet, and if it finds a new data, the blog post will be created. And guys, I'm going to paste the link of this workflow in the description so that you can clone this workflow in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.